Welcome back to Character Select. Dave and Tyler back for more of the Painscreek killings. We're here to loot stuff.
Unlock this briefcase.
I don't think you're on the key.
Nope. Fucking finicky bullshit. Meh.
Oh,
right.
yeah. Here we go.
Oh, the dartboard thing.
Aha! No, take a picture of that. Now we know the answer. The code for Charles' safe in the gallery is Vincent's birthday. Ha! I knew I had to write that down. How could I have not thought about that? Ask Sheriff James. Call Sheriff James, check his file 7741. What does that have to do?
I don't know, but...
Sheriff James...
Andrew Reed burned to death.
Yeah. 44-year-old white male with burns found at home, pronounced dead at the scene, third-degree burns all over his body.
No, he didn't die from burning to death.
Closer inspection reveals punctured lungs with an object similar to a switchblade or small knife. Pneumothorax is a possible cause of death, but the body is too burnt to confirm.
Oh, no. These are all the autopsy reports.
61-year-old white male pulled out of a car submerged in lake. Victim's lungs did not contain water, which shows he did not die by drowning. Due to prolonged submerging the body in water, estimated time of death might not be accurate. Estimated time of death is between 12 to 16 days. Yeah. July 14th, so we know that it was July 1st.
Right.
This is who?
Vivian.
Pronounced dead at the scene. Crack found on the right side of the head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. Lacerations on front torso and backsides of both forearms. Victim died from loss of blood.
They were all stabbed to death.
She was cut.
Yeah, they were all stabbed to death with a knife.
No, I don't know that she was stabbed, but yeah, anyway. We read that, right? Yeah, that's Bernard's address. We didn't read this.
Write that down, please.
Silver Lake. He was at home the day Vivian was killed, no alibi. Okay. Meeting with sheriff at the outpost. He mentioned wanting to show me some files. We haven't been back there since the start of the game.
No, we haven't. Hidden panel in the inn's reception area, part of the counter, hard to pop open. Latch is placed at one of the corners. Okay, let's go take a look at that. We never read that.
I don't know why.
I don't know. What are we looking for here?
What did the note say again?
Did I take a picture of it or what?
No, I think go to your journal and look for Scott Moss or Stephen Moss. And then there you go. It's part of the counter. The latch is placed at one of the corners of the counter. So I think he means the top. Like the top surface. Yeah. There's something here. Open? Nope.
Maybe it's around the front.
That'd be a weird place to hide it.
Look, I don't know. This whole town is weird.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's just a travel brochure.
No, it was the newspaper.
Whatever.
I mean, it's not any of these things out here, right?
I don't think so.
Can't be.
He said it's behind the front desk.
Behind the front desk. He said the latch is in the corner.
Yeah, it wouldn't be up there.
Are you sure?
No. And it wouldn't be the thing behind, like, the liquor cabinet? That thing?
Over here?
Yeah.
Wait, that's not locked. That's locked. They locked all the wine.
Bastards.
It's hard to pop open.
I think there's like an actual latch that we need to find.
I mean, do we still have... We don't have that key,
No.
so... Also, I wonder if we could just use the freaking wrench to, like... Nope. Use on drain covers. Broken drawers, hammer, pull out nails. Okay.
Look on the shelves, too. There might be something there. Wait. Was that something?
It's like a light.
Yeah.
A reflection of some sort.
Crouch down. What about these shelves?
Nope. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see anything.
What the hell, man?
Like, we've been over this a good number of times. I don't see anything.
Hold on.
Well, either way, we have other things we can do instead of, like, sitting here
Hold
looking
on.
at this shit over and over again.
Go back to the reception desk.
This one?
On the desk behind the reception desk where you find the key.
What?
Desk behind the reception desk where you find the key.
Right.
Oh. Okay. Go to the cupboard.
This one?
It says the left panel. The left wooden panel of the back cover. The left wooden panel of the cupboard back of the reception, and at some point it opened. This one?
Do they mean... It can't be this one, so it has to be this one.
It could also be the one with the champagne.
But I can't open that.
Crouch down. No, I think it's the one to the left.
This one?
Yeah. Check all... Oh! There we go.
There we go. That is not a freaking...
What is this? There's some interesting stuff they had in there.
Whatever. Bunny.
Bunny.
Clock and a diary. A logbook. Here we go.
There's a private investigator at 97. Private investigator in the town by the name of Steve Moss. Rumor has it that someone hired him to investigate Vivian's death after the police ceased their own search. It's a tragedy that Vivian's murder case was never solved. I saw Matthew today while he was cleaning the church. He looked thinner than he used to be. We talked for a bit. He told me that he'll be leaving Painscreek soon, as his services won't be needed here anymore. I think the recent deaths in Painscreek affected him tremendously, not to mention the tragedy that befell his adopted son, Scott. Even now, no one knows what really happened. None of the cases were ever solved. Sometimes I wonder if Scott did kill Vivian, or if he was just unfortunate and wrongly accused. Mr. Moss came by today. He decided to question me, see if I know anything he hadn't already learned. I told him everything I legally could. When asked how his investigation went, he said something about an incident that happened in 1975, which might just be the breakthrough that he needed. As he left, I could not help but wonder if it had anything to do with the mansion maid who left Painscreek. So that wasn't really helpful.
No, not really.
But interesting
All right.
to know.
Bernard's house. 32 Silver Lake, was it?
31 Silver Lake.
That was close.
Oh, wait. No, before you go to Bernard's house, go to the sheriff's office.
Right.
Sheriff outpost, across the river.
This way.
Yes.
Was there anything unlocked in there? Or locked in there?
There sure was. A couple of things, actually. There.
Oh, right. Yeah. So what do we need Scott's birthday for?
Something in Father Matthew's place.
Right. Oh, the drawer that we can never get into.
Yes.
Anyway, this thing.
7741. To Sheriff Howard, the crack in Vivian Roberts' skull shows that the weapon used is an object with a heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. To cause a crack that big, the attacker must be rather strong. I'm assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who's experienced in use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the lacerations found on the front of her torso as well as the backside of both forearms, showing that she tried to block the attacks by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. This clarifies the following. 1. That the victim was facing the killer. 2. That the killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow. And 3. That the killer is left-handed. Hold on, I'm writing that down. Killer is left-handed. Since the murder weapon was never recovered and confirmed, my assumption of it being an axe still remains. Since this is me doing you a solid, do not, under any circumstances, leak this information or I'll be in big trouble. The guys here in Grand City don't want anyone more than necessary to know these details. Hope the information helps. Sean M. Smith.
All right.
Can you open the other drawers, just in case? Record of alibi. Ooh, alibis.
I thought didn't we catch these?
No.
We did not read these, okay.
I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left for New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back in the weekend. The morning of July 20th, however, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered. Could not believe what I heard. I cut short my trip and came back to Painscreek. So, Charles
is not the murderer.
Out of town. Matt?
Unless his alibi is wrong.
Matthew Brooks, there's an annual religious gathering in Hartford where pastors from different churches in our state's vicinity meet and discuss what we can do to help our society. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days, so it ended on the 23rd. I represent our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service. However...
But he said that he was ill.
Yeah.
And didn't go.
Matthew
might be
lying.
The killer. Right.
Bernard, I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian goodnight and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone.
Well, we'll see about that.
Okay.
Bernard was not feeling well, left slightly earlier, finished work before he left. I saw Sicky appeared, blah, 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 blah. She was around the mansion, preparing food, making sure the other maids were doing their jobs. Fundraising event was held the following day. It was important to Vivian, so made sure everything was perfect. By the time Mary left, it was already past midnight, locked the doors, and went home. No, she lives alone.
Okay.
I don't think it's Dorothy.
Same. Dorothy, working until after 12.
Mary Martinez. Been working in the kitchen for the past few days for the upcoming fundraiser. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time, and then this event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business. But after hearing Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became irrelevant.
Derek Tyler.
Okay, Derek Tyler.
Remember
dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. When was Vivian murdered?
The 20th.
Okay. So, can't possibly be Mr. Roberts.
I think it was the
I was
20th.
supposed to come back after that to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I haven't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who is moving upstate to West Dakota. A sort of friend, an elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. He never gave me the number. So, Derek and Matthew and
Derek, Matthew, and Bernard.
yeah, none of their alibis are, well, especially Matthew. Matthew is a really shaky alibi.
Yeah. Matthew lied for reasons we don't know.
Well, we have to check the church.
Hello. A car key.
The fuck?
That's for... What's his...
Also, is that a whistle?
Yes. These are Stephen Moss's things.
Why are they in here? They're lost and found.
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know, but we can open his glove box.
Alright, well, let's go do that. I feel like we're approaching the end.
We're getting somewhere, finally. Why would Matthew lie, though?
Well, if he's the murderer, then there's a motive to lie. And he's upset at what they did to Sophia and also Scott.
Also, it's worth noting that he never directly lied in his statement. He specifically said there was an event and my church closed for that event.
Alright, so it can't be the murder weapon in here because the murder weapon is supposed to be an axe.
Yeah.
Another key.
Lockbox
201. That's in the inn.
Yep. Is that
I can't... No, that's nothing I can read.
Yeah, it is. It says pick up.
Wait,
Whoa.
There we go. Pixel hunting. Come on. There we go.
My head hurts, my tire's flat, and the phone's not working. Is someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Am I close to discovering something? Oh god, I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not!
Okay. So, one of the men he thought was the killer wasn't actually the killer.
Which means Matthew, Bernard, or Derek.
Alright, 201. Boy, I hope we don't get murdered.
That would be unpleasant.
Sure would.
Ever since I received the messages and the key, I've been following this anonymous person blindly. What fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked through the alibis recorded by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews. Charles,
Yeah,
Matthew...
we already got this.
Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event, yet I remember reading somewhere about it being cancelled. Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my god, I just realized that the E in all the killer's message is slightly off in comparison to all the other letters. If I can find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian.
Well, we already figured that part out. Alright, that's the end of Steve Moss's story.
He's on to me and I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. He will never find... Why? What's the button for? Take a picture of that. Grab that scrap too and take a picture of that as well. Just in case we forget. I got a feeling there's going to be a point where we have to run away from somebody.
Yeah, but I don't know what we could possibly do to stop... Well, I mean, we do have a shovel, I guess.
I mean, ultimately, we would just run to our car and get out of here, right?
I guess.
Do we want to go to what's-his-name's house? Bernard's?
I guess we have to. We can either go to Bernard's or we can find the drain and open it with this. So it's 31 Silver Lake. So that would be this way.
So, wait. Do we know which drain?
No. I haven't seen a single drain.
That's true. 31.
Silver Lake is this way. 4...
I think we have to look down some of these alleyways. For this drain.
We also can go... Actually, we're here at the church. Let's go check Father Matthew's room and try Scott's birthday and his little cabinet thing.
Sure.
Creak. So somebody lured not Scott, what's his face?
Steve Moss
to this town to solve this murder. But then there's also another person here who didn't want the murder solved.
and killed him.
Alright, what's the birthday?
0601.
Nope.
Try 0318. Yep. Sophia's birthday. May 13th, 95. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I could think of whenever I look at them is whether or not they actually killed Sophia or not. As they praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. Wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I needed to talk to Andrew. I needed him to confess.
Alright, so it's looking a lot like it's Father Matthew.
Father Matthew might have killed one of them, but did he really kill all of them?
Well, Matthew isn't dead. He's one of the few that aren't dead.
I think that was the last bit.
Yeah, that was the achievement for the end of his story.
I mean, wait, hold on.
Yep.
Okay. So, Father Matthew said that he needed to go talk to Andrew and get him to confess. On what day?
Yep. June 5th.
Andrew's...
Or July 5th, one of the two.
We don't... it was June 5th, because we don't know exactly when Andrew died, but his funeral was June 19th.
When did Vivian die, though?
Vivian... I don't think I wrote that down. I think it's in our actual beginning note. Like, inventory note.
1995.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Is there a newspaper with it?
Trisha Roberts, blah, blah, blah.
Go to Scott Brooks, apprehended. July 19th.
Alright, so... When was Andrew's...
His funeral was June 19th.
So he died a month before Vivian did.
Yes.
So... Matthew learned about what they did to Sophia. No, I don't want to go that way. Learned what they did to Sophia and was like, I'm killing you now, you're dead. Kills Andrew and then starts setting up this like elaborate revenge thing on everyone who ruined Vivian's life.
Right.
John, the doctor.
Well, everyone who
murdered
Sophia's life, yeah.
Yep. Vivian, and then who was Andrew was also dead.
Yes.
Burned in his apartment.
Which Matthew might have stabbed him and then burned the shit out of him.
And here's an axe.
Yes.
So, the axe could have been Bernard's, though. What if Bernard is the killer?
Well, that's the thing. Scott said, I thought it was him, but it's not.
But what if you thought it was Matthew, but it's not? You know?
Mm-hmm.
What if they're leading us to believe that it's Matthew?
The hospital gave me these pills. They're supposed to help fight depression. I feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food that I ate this morning. The dizziness comes and goes. I'm still able to work, not a big problem. It's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian. I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Now I know that my dizziness comes from those pills. The pills. They don't seem to work anymore. Doesn't matter if I take them or not. I cannot stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. I stopped taking the medication. He didn't date any of that, too.
No, he did not.
Ooh, you could open drawers. Well, that was useless. Crouch down. Ah, it's just clipping through. Okay, never mind. That's all that's here?
Well, you remember we have to do the dart puzzle in here.
Right. Okay, so the dart puzzle... I don't remember what the problem is, but the solution is in this photo, which is...
Alright, so can you just write these down?
Inside is double or triple?
I can't remember.
Okay. We'll see. Hold on.
Well, let me just go over here. Where did it say what the thing was? Subtract yellow darts points and the red darts total.
Okay. Go back to the picture.
Also, did we... That doesn't matter. That's fucking stupid. Alright, subtract the yellow darts total from the red darts total. So
yellow is 2 and 7. So
I don't remember if the inside is double or not.
I think the inside is double because the risk is higher on a... No, the inside is triple. The inside is triple. Okay, so it would be 50 plus 60 plus 36. So 110, 146. Minus 2 and 7 for 9, so 137? 137?
Where's that lock?
Right there.
Right here.
Oh, 137? Nice.
Perfect.
Looks like a desk key. Probably for his desk at the mansion?
Key. Maybe. Whoops. Come on. I want to pick this up. Alright.
When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is,
he didn't
how
kill
did
her.
it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Tricia's crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it would take their minds off Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past 2 weeks for any suspicious activity. I wish I could be of any help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never, ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad, I feel confused. Tricia was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few weeks, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian, a key and some stationery. I asked Charles what he'd like to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. I think he killed Scott in revenge for what happened to Vivian.
But what if Matthew killed Vivian, John, and Andrew, but then Bernard killed Scott and the detective?
That's a possibility. We read this, right?
Did we read this one? Yeah, we read this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
There is still a note for Bernard, though. We haven't finished his story.
There's still nothing in here for him, though. Yeah. So, I guess, do we need to go back to the mansion, then?
I can't believe that we got that key, and all that was in there was that book about the medication. What if the medication was a false... What if that book was a false lead? Because it didn't have dates or anything in it.
It's entirely possible. Alright, so what do we got? We gotta find that drain.
Yeah.
It'd probably be somewhere where it's like lowest.
Right. The other possibility is that Derek was involved, but I don't know what his motive would have been.
He was jealous that Scott was involved with Trisha.
And that made him And that made him kill Vivian? That doesn't make sense, though.
Well, I don't think he killed Vivian.
That's ultimately what we're here to find.
Well, partly.
Well, we're trying to get the whole sorted mess, yeah.
Alright. There's no drains here. It's not one of these, is it?
No, that's a downspout. Or downspout. That's what those are called. It's amazing how we spent 10 episodes not being able to figure out what the fuck was going on, and now suddenly it's like, all the pieces are coming together.
Well, that's how mysteries go.
Yeah.
The fuck is this drain?
Down this way? I think you gotta check the post office.
Also,
What?
like...
Oh, the bridge has a clue in it, right?
Supposedly. Or you can see the clue from the bridge.
I think it's a clue actually carved into the bridge, is my guess. Birdhouses?
I don't see anything.
What was the actual description?
Oh, God.
Check Scott Moss. Or Stephen Moss. Not that one.
Wait. He wrote this after this one?
I think it's just the order that they're labeled.
No, they appear to be sequential. Anyway, bridge over the stream by the gate. Location lies a clue that had written on the wall of the building exterior.
Yeah, written on the wall of the building exterior. Over the stream by the gate entrance. So there's something written on this bridge. Oh, wait, no. The bridge over back at the sheriff's place. The actual road.
Let's go take a look. A bridge over troubled waters, you might say.
I'll be your bridge over troubled water.
I have no idea what we're looking for.
He said it's on the building exterior, so if it's the bridge, it would be on the bridge. Stump. Okay, stump.
Wait, so that means...
The clues, when put together, will point towards her favorite place.
So the stump was where we found the thing.
Well, we have to put the clues together, though.
Alright. This is probably completely unrelated to anything.
But it might let us open that time capsule.
Yeah.
Check the other side of the building, I guess.
I wouldn't imagine it would be up high.
Yeah. There it is. Bird.
So probably the birdhouse and the stump.
Okay.
And the post office. Why was her favorite place the post office? What a weirdo.
Hey, we've been trying to get in here forever.
I don't think we can get in here.
No, we can't. That's a shame.
Stream.
Okay.
So it's the... Well, we already know that. We know the answer to that.
So now we just have to figure out where Matthew's favorite places are. Is there anything in his stuff that tells us? The church is going to be one of them.
Moon Cafe.
Moon Cafe, yep.
Here it is. Moon Cafe, church, and the books.
Okay. Moon Cafe, church, and books. Easy.
All right, write down the... Did you... Well, I mean, we know it's a stump, but write those down.
Yeah, I did.
There it is. Playground.
Yeah.
Got it. Bookstore. I don't know where the bookstore is. Yeah, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, here it is. House.
Okay, that one's a little weird.
And then the church.
Yep.
I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do with this information. We're out of keys. But we have a hammer, a shovel,
And a grate. Wrench.
yeah.
1203. There we go. That's what we needed. So we already found the box completely by accident. We just have to go to...
But then why was it the same? Why was it those little girls in the...
What are we here for?
You know? I was just seeing if I could dig up a grave.
Yeah, I don't know what...
Like, what if we dig this one up and she's not there?
Bum. But she was the killer all along.
Gasp.
We can't actually open this, apparently.
Yeah, there's no... You can unlock it. And also, all those graves are facing around the wrong way. So, one of those is important somehow. Did you write down the number?
Yep.
Alright, cool. We're on our way to the river, gonna unlock some secrets.
Maybe there'll be a key inside. I don't know why,
Maybe. But then it's like, well, what else do we do? Like, we've been to Bernard's... Well, we have, this key.
Which goes to somewhere in the mansion that Vivian was interested in.
Right.
Which is important, but we don't know how yet.
Correct. And also, there was a safe in the gallery that had Scott's birthday in it as the key code.
Yes, and we have that now.
Yes.
Well, Vincent's birthday, but he's the same person. Turn to right. Stump.
What could it be? 1208?
1203.
1203. Oh.
A ring? Oh no, Father Matthew. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you're doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and our compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in the study room. I've changed its code to 0318, the day you first came to the orphanage.
We already figured that out.
Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek's event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still here waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you might be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you left Painscreek. I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is, take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Love always, Matthew. Please wait for my return. Okay. Anything else? That's it.
3/18/75.
So, did he get the ring because he wanted to propose to her, do you think?
He probably did, and then never got the chance because she disappeared. Probably when he got back from that thing, he wanted to propose to her, and then she died, like, soon after.
But he didn't know that.
He didn't know that. They just told her. They told him that she left.
Because she did leave, but then she came back with Vincent, and they
Right.
killed her.
Right. Alright, where are we going now?
To the mansion.
To the mansion.
And next time on Character Select, we might crack this case.
Maybe.
So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below if you liked it. And Tyler,
Dave.
we are truly the greatest detectives of our time in this town.
And right now playing this game. We're the two best detectives playing this game at this point in time.
In this town, yes. Of
Right, yes.
all these of people.
One of them's dead.
One of them wants to kill us.